The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Giants. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, Tim? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Well, the extra point up and good by Auburn. And that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A little juke. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
And that's definitely the way to get things started. That's the way it was drawn up in the locker room, in pregame, and everything. And they got it done right away, running the ball for a big game.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert now. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try?
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Bear gets it out wide to Davis Price. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Oh, look at the juke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Off the play fake. Bear. And that is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Going for it, here's Davis Price. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3, it leaves him with 4th and 1. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is going to have the Giants first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Quick throw here to Johnston. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Andrews' first catch, good for a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He gets this one to Davis Price. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chargers 14, Giants 7.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hebert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Open man downfield is Sims. He's got it. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Off play action. Hebert out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Again, he'll drop to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hebert escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now Herbert thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Aaron Robinson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts, to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Off the play fake. Hebert sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Drops this underneath for Davis Price. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Complete to Johnston here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Chargers.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. To the air again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. snap it to Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Davis-Price up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And they're going to speed things up here.
Well,
looks like they'll move things around here. Davis-Price will try to pick it up. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by Sims. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run with Davis-Price. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Herbert going to change the play here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed handled it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. On is the Chargers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Off the bootleg. Hebert rolling to his right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And now the punter, Tressway, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 3rd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he is caught. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it, and gets it, I got to give it to him on that.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down. Hebert.
some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and that is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Throwing to start the drive. Hebert eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Flush to his right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Davis Price going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Hebert. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are on their way to a 2-0 start. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. And now so possession will stay the same.
Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Herbert's thrown into the hands of Andrews. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
Herbert back to the air. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Throwing on 1st down. Hebert.
Complete right side to Hyatt. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Shotgun, and then a handoff to Davis Price.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Davis Price once more.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Tressway now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. That's taken it around the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Bryant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. Herbert now. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure if he would have gotten his
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt, 46 yards. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And a little floater there is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Herbert gonna throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Throwing, Herbert.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Herbert.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Herbert to throw.
And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Herbert.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting